What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. You're going to want to stick around for this whole video. I'll show you why I believe we could be headed towards 38K still for Bitcoin, but we're going to be looking at a few different things: silver, gold, DXY, and the Dow Jones. Definitely stick around for the whole video. You don't want to miss it. A lot to talk about. Don't forget, we got a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out if you haven't already, and let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Please do your own research. And remember, we do a Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway every Monday. It is Monday, and I didn't set it up, but I have to get this video done quick because I got people coming to work on my house, and it's going to be loud. So I will be doing that tomorrow. So make sure, all you have to do to enter to win is make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post videos. Smash that thumbs up and leave your comment below. Sorry about that, guys. I will do it in tomorrow's video. Anyways, looking at Bitcoin, I want to take a look at some other stuff too. If anybody was around for the market crash of 2008, we're going to take a look at what gold did at that time, what silver did at that time, and what the DXY did at that time, and show you what I believe may be happening. So anyways, looking at Bitcoin, we got rejected here at the 0.5 fib at 50,680. If we are able to open and close at least a 4 hour above that, we could be coming up to test that 52 again. And remember, in the bullish case, we could be forming an inverse head and shoulders here, although it doesn't look too convincing in the volume. There's usually you could usually see it in the volume, but if we did get up to this range, I'd be looking for a rejection on this trend line at about 53.2. The bullish case, we come up, break that 50, or the 0.786 is right around 55. Even if we go there, we still could be headed down, in my opinion. I do believe, as I've showed plenty of times, that I think we're going to come back down and test this bottom trend line. I still strongly believe that, depending on where. Now, if 52 was our top for wave B here, if this is in fact an ABC, 37.2 is my target there. And the thing that concerns me about that is that we break this bottom trend line in the rising broadening wedge. If that happens, that could get pretty bad for Bitcoin. It's not to say we can't come back down here and pop back inside the wedge, but I think if we do pop down there, this is going to be huge resistance. Now, if B stops short at the 0.786 here on the Fibonacci extension, it's going to be around 40,600-ish. And if that happens, you know, then we could see one more leg up like everybody's saying. But I start to doubt that a lot, especially if we break this bottom channel. It does look like we're making a broadening wedge here in the 4-hour RSI, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. If you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT, my favorite exchange. I don't trade against you. I'll leave a tutorial up top on how to use their margin. And you can use my promo code SAVY50 to get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit up to 1 Bitcoin to use towards your margin. SAVY25 will get you 25% off your trading fees. All right, let's take a look at the Dow. So this is the Dow Jones. Like I said, I still think we've formed pretty much a fractal over here. And as you can see, let me zoom in so you can see what happened over here. And then we'll see what the Dow does today. But once we made this top, we came up, poked above it, and came back, retested the top, and obviously couldn't get up there. And you can see, remember what happened after that. Looks like we're forming pretty much the same thing right up here. We've drawn this in for about a week now. Right here, about 31.67 or 31.6, 31.7. If we get back above this and get support, then obviously we'll be continuing much higher, I do believe. But as you can see, we've had higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI, bearish divergence all the way along there. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, let's take a look at 2008. Right, and then we'll take a look, because everybody says buy gold, buy silver, and you always see that stuff when people are talking about the dollars, inflation, and protect your money. But let's take a look at what happens, and it always happens around the same time when the market's dumping or the market's about to dump. They tell people to get into gold, get into silver, get into Bitcoin. let's take a look at 2008. I know a lot of you guys probably remember that if you were around for it. Some of you younger people may not really understand what it was, but anyways, this is 2008, right? This is the Dow Jones in 2008. You can see what happened. That was a huge, what did we have? A major correction in the Dow Jones, which I do think we're going to be seeing soon. So that was about a 50% correction that we had in 2008. Let's go to the DXY. This is another reason I'm very bearish. I do think we'll be correcting. I don't want to say very bearish on Bitcoin because people mistake that. Long term, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. But as you can see, this fractal we've been watching in the DXY, we are breaking above that 55 EMA now. That is very bullish for the DXY. Does look like this fractal's playing out perfect, and you can see even in the indicators down here, fractal in the MACD and the 3-day RSI also. Now let's take a look at what I showed you yesterday. We will take a look at the dollar in 2008 too, but I do want to show you this. We talked about this yesterday. And on the next chart, you'll see white arrows representing Bitcoin's tops, which represent the dollar's bottoms. Yellow arrows represent the dollar's tops, which that was confusing. The dollar bottoms represented by white arrows, which the Bitcoin tops will be represented by these, and they're in the same time. So let's take a look. Here's all the tops in the dollar, all the bottoms in the dollar. But let's take a look at 2008. What happened with the dollar there? Right here was 2008 for the dollar, and as you can see, the dollar spiked where everybody was getting into gold, just like they're talking about now. Let's take a look at the dollar, and it did about a 30% up right here, but then you can see obviously what it did after. But anyways, that's when the market dumped, the dollar pumped. Let's take a look at gold. First, let's take a look at Bitcoin. I do want to show you that chart. As you can see, here's Bitcoin. Like I said, each one of these white arrows represents the dollar bottoming out. Each one of these yellow arrows were the same areas on the last chart on the dollar where Bitcoin had topped out, or the dollar had topped out. So as you can see, when the dollar tops, Bitcoin bottoms. When the dollar bottoms, Bitcoin tops. Now, let's go over to the gold chart. So this gold chart, still got my target of 1647 down here. We've had that target since back here in October. Nothing has changed with this chart. We were looking at 1736 for the first target, 1647 for the second. Now, 2008, what happened with gold? Let's take a look at what happened with gold in 2008. And I may do a video at some point with all these together. But there was gold in 2008. What did it do? It fell with the market. And what does everybody have fear in right now? The dollar, just like back then. 35% crash in gold we had from that 2008. Now we're going to take a look at silver. Take a look at our targets for silver also. And you guys, don't forget to scroll down, smash that like button, and leave your comment below. I appreciate it, and share the video if you enjoy them. So my target for silver is still 20. Same thing, everybody was saying silver was going to the moon. Obviously, it's not going to the moon right now. Let's look at 2008. There it is, 2008, silver. Everybody said protect your wealth, going to silver, gold, whatever, when the market crashes. When the market crashes, all this stuff crashes with it, guys. It happens over and over, and people still listen. It's just like 60% drop in silver. Guys, I do believe there is a big market correction / crash coming. And Bitcoin, 3-day chart, higher highs, lower highs in the RSI, bearish divergence. We had this big bearish engulfing 3-day candle back here. There is one thing in the weekly, and this could be how it's, we could get that drop to 38 and then get a massive bounce up, but we are showing hidden bullish divergence right here. That is higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. Now that's on the weekly, so we could still come down to these levels and pop back up, make a big wick or whatever. Let's take a look at, so this is the macro. This is obviously, this is on a log chart. I put my Fibonacci channels on here, and if we look where we're at now, and we'll talk about this target too, but 61 to 6250 area, if we break back above that again and get support, then I think we could be going up to that $100,000 $200,000 Bitcoin that everyone's talking about. Otherwise, I think we come back down and retest this fib down here, this lower fib level. I want to show you guys too, this could be a fractal playing out here. We had an 84% correction back here, 2017 top, 2019 top, 72% correction. And if it plays out the same type of way here, guys, it is possible. I'm not saying this is the top for sure, but if it is, we could do the same thing again, form a triangle top up here. This could take months and months and months and months, and then we drop out of it. And an 85% correction would be around the $8,800 range. I've went over these fractals and showed you many a times why I think it's possible. Obviously, it's not a guarantee. There's always the possibility that we go much higher. And we'll take a look at that in the next chart. But this is the dollar chart overlaid on Bitcoin. And you can see we have, let me move this over a little bit. As you can see, we have this bottom trend line where every time the dollar bottomed, Bitcoin was at or near its top. This is last time Bitcoin or the dollar broke out of that wedge that I showed you. So you can see what happened after that. But every time Bitcoin or the dollar is going up, Bitcoin's just going lower. Every time it tops, the dollar's bottomed. Now, if we bring it up to the top, same thing. Dollar tops, Bitcoin bottoms. Dollar tops, Bitcoin bottoms. Just a way to look at it, guys. Be careful. I know everybody's extremely bullish, and yes, we could go higher, but you got to take a look at the contrarian view also. And this, looking at it this way, is if this is a bull flag here, if we took a measured, and this is the daily chart, guys, if we took a measured move and we break up out of that, it could be around the $75,000 range. The bearish case here is we are forming a big head and shoulders here. And again, this is pure speculation. Obviously, this would take months and months and months to play out. But what if Bitcoin does like to make these style moves? Also, our funding rate is getting much, much higher today. So yeah, I would expect us most likely to continue down. But like I said, in the bullish case, we get a quick spike up to 55 maybe to psych everybody out. But I do still think we're going to see the 38K level at some point, or 38 to 40,000. Like I said, testing this bottom trend line, which is right here. I do believe we at least test that. Maybe a good spot to put a long in if we get down to that area. But I will do daily updates, so make sure you're subscribed and we'll keep an eye on that. But as of right now, if this was to form a head and shoulders, and this is a speculation neckline, but could get us around that 90 or 9,000, 8,800 range, which would be an 84 to 85% correction if we've topped here, which I do believe to be possible. So we'll see what happens. I know everybody thinks a lot of institutions are buying and whatever, but in reality, FOMO people are buying right now, guys. This is just massive. Even if we do get a higher spike, I think it'll come down extremely hard. We know what the tops do in Bitcoin, especially after parabolic tops, guys. But really smart big money is not buying up here. I do not believe that. You will hear the same hype in 2017, same hype. You know, every time Bitcoin's at its top, you hear the most bullish news to make everybody think it's just going to continue up. And that's when smart money and whales take their profits and get out. Just be careful, guys. Don't forget to check out my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. A lot of great gift ideas on here. It's all quality stuff. There's also a crypto section. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the CryPTOSAVY logo above my head. Smash that like button. Leave your comments below. Scroll down if you need hard wallets, looking for an exchange to trade on. I put links down below of all the stuff that I use. So, and you can, most of my links down there, they're affiliate links. I get a small commission for using them, so you help the channel out. and you usually, and all of them down there give you some sort of bonus or, you know, free money, whatever. So benefits both of us. Check them out. Don't forget to check out the free Discord group. That's also down there. It's totally free. Great community, guys. Check it out. I'm out of here. Sorry about the video being so quick. I'm kind of rushing through it because like I said, I got people coming over to work on the house and it's going to be loud. So take it easy. I'm out.